Have you ever finished a class, opened your notes, and thought, wait, which lesson did we do last time? Or did I send that progress update to the parent yet? What if you had one simple place to track every student, every lesson, every assessment, and even share reports with parents in seconds? That's what the Florentis Teacher Hub does, and it's included free right now for all founding members, but only until November 17th. After that, it will become a paid add-on. Hi teachers, I'm Megan from Florentis Learning, and if you're new here, welcome. On this channel, I help online ESL teachers simplify lesson planning, build confident learners, and save time with smart systems that actually work. If you're ready to make your teaching life easier, hit subscribe and let's dive into how the Teacher Hub works and why teachers are already calling it a game changer. Just last week, one of our teachers shared how she's used the Hub to complete 11 student assessments. And here's what she said. The 7 starter questions on page 1 of the placement assessment give me a clear level fast. I even realized 2 of our students were placed too low, and then the Hub helped me level them up confidently. That's the goal of the Teacher Hub. Faster placement using the placement assessment, clearer progress tracking, and instant professional parent reports. All in one place without juggling tabs or spreadsheets. So let's take a quick look inside the Teacher Hub and see just why you want to grab your complete classroom curriculum membership now with your free Teacher Hub. So this is the Teacher Hub. And first of all, you will add your students. And you'll see I already have a couple of students added here. But let's just quickly add another one. So all you really need is a name. And you don't have to put a last name in, that's optional. Ages are optional. I know with my students from China, a lot of my students, I don't actually have their last name. You can add the native language or not. I would encourage you to choose the gender for tokens. And if you already have a starting level, you can do that. There is the status here for active and inactive, but really you don't need to put anything else in here unless you want to. So I'm just going to um, select my student level here, and I'm going to add my student. You can change any of those things at any time. So you'll notice here we have Queenie, who I just added. If I click on the little pencil right on the Teacher Hub, I get the option to change right here on the page anything that I want to change. So I'm going to hit save. And now, the next thing that you'll want to take a look at is your info for your parent reports. And I would encourage you to put your name, your website is optional, your email is optional, your lesson booking link. So if you use something like Super Teacher or something like that, throw that in there. The teacher photo URL. So in order to do this, and I'll show you what it looks like, this is your parent report. And you'll notice that the link up above is a link that I can share with my parents and they don't have to log in. But you'll notice that my photo is here. I have my email. My website is a link. I did take out my WeChat address just for the purpose of this video, but usually it has my WeChat. And then because I included my booking link, I get a book a lesson button. This is what the parent can see. So you'll see I've got the ability to print, of course, but I have my assessment summary and the date of my last learning plan. And this one doesn't have any class feedback yet. So we're going to do that right now. So I have saved all of that. I did promise to show you how to add a photo to your profile. And so what you are going to do is you are just going to go to gravatar.com and you'll log in. Just put in the email address that you use on the Teacher Hub on your Florentis Learning subscription. It will send an email with a code to you. You're going to use that code and you are going to add it. Now I've already put my picture in here, but if I didn't, you would just see like ML, you just see your letters and you're just going to click on the image and you're just going to hit upload. And so you can add whatever image you want to use, whether it is your logo for your business or whether it is your picture, whatever you're comfortable with. And that's it. So you'll have to give it about a minute or so for it to populate. One thing that I did do is I unclicked this and deleted it, and then I saved it, and then actually we can do that right now. I'm going to, so if you leave it empty, it tries to pull it from your WordPress profile image, and that's what Gravatar feeds, is it feeds your WordPress profile image. And if I save that, you'll notice that it's pulled that in, and now I've got my image. The other place within Florentis Learning that you can see your image and know that it's populated your WordPress already is if you go to your dashboard, and you'll see it in the top corner above the menu on your dashboard. So let's get back to our lessons here. So I indicated we were going to add a lesson record for Bobby. So we'll just click on Bobby, and Bobby is one of my actual students. So I am going to add a lesson that we actually just did. And so core curriculum level 2, and we just did the food and food groups lesson yesterday, and we did lesson 5, tastes sweet, sour, salty, sour, and yummy. You'll notice that it automatically populated the sample feedback. There are some flashcards already that goes with this. And just all of that stuff in the top, you can just leave. You can adjust the comment. So I could say, keep up the great work. See you on Thursday. You'll notice also it says student first. That student first will be automatically populated with your student's name when you save it. If you have special links that you want to share yourself, put them into this extra link box, but they're not required. I'm going to rate his performance for yesterday, and then I'm going to leave the date. If I taught it today, I would need to, I could leave it blank, but because it was a lesson from the other day, I have to select the date. If you provide class recordings, you can add that. If you have any special notes for the parent, like payment is due, please, then you can do that. And I'm just going to hit save progress. And while we're here, I'll just show you. If I choose Bobby, you'll see that it will load the last lesson that he had, which was on the 10th, and what lesson it was. So even when you're recording progress, once you've recorded one, you've got that quick little prompt for you to tell you what it was. You'll also notice now his last lesson date has been updated, and over here on the side, we have Bobby's last lesson. If I refresh Bobby's profile, I will see Bobby now has feedback. And you'll notice that we have the flashcards. This is the homework workbook that's from Florentis, and also a vocabulary game. And it will automatically populate those for you if they exist. So from there, the only other thing that I want to show everyone is the assessment functionality. So on the homepage, you have the little green check mark to add your progress. The link gives you the secret link for each of your parents, for each student. You then have your create an assessment, and we're going to do that in just a second. The next one, edit. We already talked about that, to edit the student information. And the last one is to set a student to inactive. So if you just want to clean up your dashboard and you no longer have that student, just click set inactive. They don't go away. They're just going to move to your inactive page so that you don't have them cluttering up your dashboard when you're not teaching them. And you can always set them active again. So I'm going to add an assessment for Queenie. So if I come in here for Queenie and I choose the General English Placement Assessment, and I am going to call this, you can call it a follow-up, you can call it a trial, you can leave it blank. It's completely up to you. When you choose the General English, it knows automatically that that is out of 50 points. So Queenie got 41 out of 50. And I'm just going to leave all of this blank for a second. Scroll to the bottom and hit pre-fill. You will notice when I now scroll down again, it's given me her level, it's given me her core curriculum. All of those things are automatically filled in for me. And you can adjust if you want or not. It's also given you a sample suggested feedback. Again, you can adjust that. You'll notice that it does populate with her name. It also populates with she because she is a girl and I had set her gender at the very beginning. I'm going to indicate that she did fairly well on speaking. Her listening skills were good. Her reading was great. Her writing was a little bit weak. And I want to create a learning plan. So I'm going to click that and save assessment. This will take you to the next step, which is your learning plan screen. Depending on your style, you can fill out some or all of this, and what you choose will dictate sort of what appears on the parent report. So I'm going to indicate, and it pulls this based on their CEFR level. So it does know. So I'm going to say that she understands main points of clear speech. She can handle, she can give experiences and simple reasons. I usually only pick two or three, right? And probably discussions on a familiar theme, just because this parent is more interested in speaking skills. The goal is increased fluency and spontaneity, and we want to expand her vocabulary because that is a little bit of a challenge, and we want to reduce grammatical errors when she's speaking. This comment is the same comment that you already had on the previous page. Again, if you want to add to it, you can. Then we're going to look at some short-term goals. So up here it was areas for improvement. Down here are short-term goals. And I encourage you to just pick two or maybe three. And so for Queenie, we want to speak more naturally and easily. Actually, I want to change that. I'm going to delete both of them. I want to express opinions clearly and ask follow-up questions and work on summarizing the main points. The long-term goal is automatically populated, so you can leave that or you can adjust it. And so for Queenie, we are going to prepare for the B2 FCE exam, Cambridge English exam. The other thing you'll notice up here is, and I just sort of skipped over it, there is the number of classes per week and the duration of your classes as well. Then for Queenie, because we are working on test prep, I am going to select the test prep curriculum and I'm going to hit save lesson plan. So now you'll notice on her assessment page, we have a little icon which takes us to the view a learning plan option. So this is a really nice printable view. If you want to print it and send it to the parents that way, you can. Just print a PDF. And if you don't want to do that, then you can simply return to your homepage and share the link with the parent. And you have a nice professional learning plan all set to start populating your recent lesson feedback. So one of the things that you'll have noticed as we work through this is that I have built automation in wherever I can to save you time so that you can record your feedback very, very quickly. And I had a teacher tell me that she has done, she really loved the fact that it was all in one place. The parents loved the shared link. And these are real teachers already using the Teacher Hub every day. If you've been thinking about joining Florentis Learning, now is the time. When you sign up for the complete classroom curriculum before November 17th, you'll lock in the lowest rate we'll ever offer. Right now, it's $9.99 a month. You get free lifetime access to the Teacher Hub. After November 17th, it will become a paid add-on. You're going to get 600 interactive ESL lessons from pre-A1 to B2. We just hit 600 yesterday, and we add new lessons every single week and exclusive access to every future update. Once the founding member window closes, the rate goes up and the Teacher Hub won't be included. So don't wait. Click the link in the description to get started. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with another online teacher who could use a little more calm in their teaching life. Subscribe for more videos on lesson planning, student engagement, and teaching online, and I'll see you inside Florentis Learning and the Teacher Hub.